Yeah, I'm going to return to a bit of what Mazen shared is when the research was done in the US Navy, each one of these kind of facets is underpinned by some psychological driver and some psychological fear. So, under control is the desire to be seen as competent. So, I have competence. And the fear is I am afraid of being humiliated or embarrassed. And what I find is that people who have high levels of control, again, I almost say that both ends of the spectrum are high levels of control in different ways. Because if you're someone who's totally independent, you're still exerting a lot of control. If you're micromanaging, you're exerting a lot of control. Like there's this game that's being played out. If you are kind of more the rebel, then you kind of reject the world before the world has a chance to reject you. It is, I don't want to be humiliated, so I'm not going to try. The mission impossible is I'm so afraid of being humiliated that I'm going to manage the shit out of everything and make sure there's no mistakes. But both are playing the same game, which is I don't want to feel vulnerable. I don't want to feel. Mazen, we've talked a lot about in the last even just week or so when we've interacted with some of the CEOs that we're working with, there's this kind of not asking for support or fear of asking for support. There's almost a fear
Mhm.
sometimes of getting work started that will support them and prevent crisis from happening. What's your message to CEOs that are afraid to receive some support?
They are playing a game with high risk. They have responsibility. And only if they know that just the moment they seek for support, just the act of doing it, this is the solution. Not even before even the session starts. But it shows really something is opening, willing to receive. It will really something change something in their behavior, in their brain, in their body, and they will feel a small letting go that a little bit pressure is off. They are not supposed to be alone on the path, and then somebody else can really be there, and this someone else is not gonna be known. It's someone they bring. People don't know, like they will still be the one who's running the show, but really everyone need to have someone beside them because we are humans and then we have so much to do, so much to take care of, and we say, but I don't need anyone, I know about leading, I did a coaching session, I am a coach myself. I'm like, that's good, but we always need someone to go to. You, whoever we are, practitioners, coach, therapists, healers, leaders, we always need to know where to go somewhere, because we always need to rely a little bit on something that's outside of us when it comes to bouncing. And just to say, actually, there's a place where I ask for support. And as you said, Mino, most of the time, the support is given by someone's presence. As simple as that. And this is where the leader should not think that they failed. And that's the issue. Sometimes they don't ask, but if I ask support, I failed. I'm like, no, actually, this is soon in the years to come. Will be the sign of success, to know how to ask. And actually, I think more and more the board and investors will start, and some companies are doing that, oblige, make it mandatory. If you want to take a CEO role, will have you something that will support you along the way. Otherwise, you're trying to play a Superman role, a very godly role that you're untouchable and you know it all. I'm like, yes, you know it all, but it's not about knowing. It's about having someone that you can vent off, you can share a bit, and that someone have a certain experience to hold space and even to guide when its time is needed to do so.